Hey, Svea and Mia, it's Dad again. How are you guys? I know you're in school. Um, just looking at Grandma's book here again. Oh, here's one from Leaves of Gold. The Voiceless. We count the broken lyres that rest where the sweet wailing singers slumber, but o'er their silent sister's breast the wildflowers who will stoop to number. A few can touch the magic string, and noisy fame is proud to win them. You know what? I'm not going to finish the rest of this. It's You would like it. I know you would. This just it's like you could get a suntan. Take it outside. You know. Not that I do that. I don't take it out of the apartment. I keep it in a special spot. I got my glasses on today. I didn't sleep very much last night. I was sitting in the room that we were gonna have for you guys. I never got the room ready because the last time I did that, your mother, you stayed over there a couple times. Or over there in Golden Valley with me. But, I wasn't going to get my hopes up, so I was just like, I'm not doing anything with the room. I was going to get bunk beds, but, you know, now I'm not, Well, I can't even see you before and say goodbye, because that coward Kelly, you know. I guess it's not just Kelly's fault, it's really the fault of, well, you know whose fault it is. I don't have to pretend with you. It's like, oh, this thing again. It's not my fault, you know. Sean's in the other room, listening to this one music. It's funny too, It's funny. There's other parts of the story I could tell you. I wrote a book about healing, but not so much me because I lived my life. I had a life that involved like helping others and helping myself, learn and grow and Oh, I was gonna show you some more pictures. Hold on. I'll be right back. This is some more color work that I did. I didn't do very much color work, but when I did, I documented houses that were, abandoned. They used to be drug houses where I lived in North Minneapolis. It was run down, and so these are some other people I took pictures of at different festivals and just very strong people. I guess I was stronger then too, myself. These are some, did work, art of change, just, I don't know. That's me. Swimming pool with some inner tubes. In DC, I went and stayed with these pretty wealthy people, but I don't even remember their names anymore. I do, but I'm not going to say them. This girl sometimes reminds me of Tori Jones, but who knows? You know, I just kind of crazy. Not really crazy, but I mean, oh, just all these other more protests, pictures of, you know, Ireland, and, you know, just, you know, some of the places I went to there, Newgrange, you know, the Inishmore, some other places. Hold on, I know I just keep beating the chair there. Oh, those are pictures of, yeah, well, I'll show you some pictures of your mother, because I promise that if you ever came here, or could stay here, we would have pictures up of her, you know. Probably never seen these. Not many people. Yeah, they're kind of sideways, but, oh. Some of them I can't show. I won't. Out of respect. Just because that's how I am. I did take really nice pictures of her, though. I just don't know what to do with them. Thought about giving them to her, but it's my personal property. I mean, why would I do that? I don't know. Oh, there's so much stuff here. I should just throw this all away, burn it, but I won't. You know, I did that once. You know, I burnt my stuff because of her. You know. Oh, here they're talking about, you know, money and taxes. You know, why were we paying taxes to go to war? I mean, you know, more stuff about, you know, helping children and having a free world. You know, I mean, things that I believe in. You know, here's these two again. Angels. You know, Muslims and Christians coming together. I mean, really, just so much. Oh. This is an old partner of mine, Jakra. You don't know him, but, you know, it's just, oh, these are my first dogs that I had. Well, not my first dogs, but Chester and Harry, you know. You might recognize that photo that's hanging in the dining room. You know. This guy. He was at the, you know, kind of come together unity protest. So much of what I worked on is so old that this guy can't. I had hair like that at one time. Well, I didn't like put it in tight little curls like that. They just fell like trindles. But, you know, I've had like really short hair, longer hair. Oh, I took all these pictures of nurses. I don't know why. They're so sideways. I'm not a nurse anymore, so I can be, you know, the Attorney General is gonna like dismiss me. I was like, right on. Right on. Oh, here's Robin. She's nice. Well, there's some other ones here too. It's just contact sheets. Janelle, she was really nice. I liked her. Lyra, get it? Your uncle Rick, you know? I suppose you don't ever see him anymore. Some of these other ones, I mean, just nurses I trained, I worked with, you know. You'll recognize her. I mean, we've got this, like, oh, She was nice. I liked her. She had a cabin up north, you know. You know. I had to say goodbye to her. You know. I asked her for help. Told her stuff about myself and my life. And then, what? She calls me and says, oh, I want to tell you some really bad news about me. And I was like, oh, because when I was going through a hard time, you never called me. And I reached out to you. And you never were like, and then you're going through a bad time, you want to call me? Oh, here's, well, I don't know. It's just so like people. You know. I don't know. I was always there for people. Wasn't judging them based on their skin color or ethnicity or racial background. I mean, I didn't. I was just like, you know, when I was little, I grew up in an all-black neighborhood in Santa Rosa. You know, we had friends, lots of friends, but well, not really a lot of friends, just a couple. I mean, we would go to the Bodega Bay and flea market and go swimming in the ocean, and there were jellyfish there. One time Ricky was out in the water and this big whale came by. And your great aunt, Deborah, and she was there, and we were just looking out in the water going, oh no, you know, so. But he lived. Oh, one other funny story about him is he threw a rock off a bridge once where we lived on the train tracks, and he didn't let go of it, and he just went right to the bottom, you know, right to the bottom of the or to the creek where we used to catch crawdads and crayfish. I think they call them too. They call them different things, different places. Yeah. You know, it's just. I got one more. I gotta come. Well, we could go on for hours and days on this. I might. You know, I might do that. It was really. Santa Rosa was. I got some locked up memories about that place. I just don't talk about it. Oh, here you are, honeys. You know, Daddy took so many pictures of you. You have my little red headband on here. And this pink kitchen set that we got you. That was cute. I love that. Took this when you were Svea, when you were in Texas. You know, that Hannah Anderson outfit. That, you know, my little sweetie. You know. Oh, here's your mother. You know, pretty, right? Made her look pretty. Oh, there you are. Svea, your hair. Well, I don't have to tell you. When you were little, you were... You know, just... Oh, here's us too. With Bjorn holding you. That's how I always carried you around. With the Bjorn on. You know. You know, just, I don't want to show you some of these other ones. That sadness will be saved for another time. It's not even sad anymore. You know. So, let me just go through some more of these. I save everything, even like little cards that I got. Even when your Aunt Chris didn't talk to me for 12 years, I would ask Margie for cards, and she would give them to me so I could save them. My mom. See your hair in this one, honey? Right here? Oh, that's so funny. Oh, this was at your aunt's house. Margie's. Why I bothered sometimes taking so many photos. You know, a lot of good they did me. Yeah, here's me and your mom. And you, Svea. Just... This one's cute. I always like this one. It's like you're on the Titanic, but you weren't. Ooh, it's on a pontoon. So careful with you. I have this one up in the house. Oh, Mia, I'm trying to find pictures. Oh, Mia. It's just, you know. I was pretty particular about which photos I took and colors and stuff. You guys made me this. I would read the inside, but... Oh. That's your... Well, you know who she is. She cried when we said that you were... Or when Svea, when you were going to be born. She cried. Oh. See that guy in the middle? That's my father. Douglas, Eugene, Lindquist. You know. The other. That's Chrissy. I'm just going through this stuff. Oh, I made all these books about families and our family. I know it's painful for some people to listen to. They probably just can't stand to be in the same room with me now. That's alright. That's alright. You know. I don't blame anybody. You know. At all. I don't blame anyone. Not even him. Oh. Well, that's my brother David. I'm not going to show you that picture. And then, you know, I wrote on all these photos, like, who people were. I did a lot of research on us. No. My dad again. These are little cute pictures of him. He was little. He just crazy. And he does a little bit look like me, doesn't he? Well, I always thought he was one of those mad men. Not mad like mad, but like, you know, secret, you know. Probably not, you know. Probably not. Oh, these are some old... This is the old documents that had no judge's signature on it. So don't be surprised if one day you look at something and you go, oh my God, there's no signature on it. Why did they take me away from my father when the court didn't even sign it? Oh, well, I would say who's to blame? Not me. You know who it is. I would think that too. Right down there. But that's not uncommon. You know, it's not uncommon. I bet you she feels some of that right now. If not, that's fine. I mean, it's not like, you know, like I said, everybody has their own little, you know, stuff that they want to do, paths that they want to walk. I don't know. I just am like, you know, my path was going to be with you. You know, as a family. Someone ruined that with their, you know, with their lack of insight and understanding. It wasn't me either. You know? You know who it was. It's not really a secret. Yeah. So I was going to tell you some more about, like, your mom and I's relationship. You know, I gave up taking photos for a while. A long time. because all she did was like, take this, do this, do this, take a picture of this, take a picture of this, take a picture of this. And I dislike it when I am told what kind of photos to take. So I never took a job in photography. I just wouldn't, because I was like, who takes a job where their passion can be like stolen by just, I don't know. I never did. So I just enjoy taking photographs. And a lot of times I just put them on the internet, so I'm sure it's like all out there, but some of this old stuff, probably not. I like some of the stuff that I keep on my computer. I was thinking about this one in particular. You probably can't see it. Oh, and I remember where that came from. Whose fault that was. Some... there's no one to blame. If you want to find blame in people, I would look at what the cause of that is, and think, is it really to help them, or is it to make you feel better? Who knows? People that, I went to treatment a lot. I'm not going to deny that. And some people are so judgmental about that. I shared a lot of information with people. I didn't have to. I could have just stayed silent. Like cowards do. But that's not how I am. I was for a while. That Sufi told me to... No, well, he looked at me like... And then... I don't know. Then I was quiet for a while. A long time. And people thought, oh, he's, he thinks he's so much better than us. And I was like, I never did. You just were afraid to ask. And that's the problem, is that, you never know until you ask people. I still watch people, and look at them, and look at their lives, and go, wonder what they're doing. I wonder, if they're over there talking, and it's not that I don't want to get involved. It's, I've extended the reach enough. I'm not expecting them to do anything. I'm not expecting them to come over and say, how are you doing? I was horrible at small talk before. Now I'm like, this is just day-to-day stuff, so. Sean's listening to something in the other room. Yeah, probably that, but I don't judge. He'll probably end up going back to the priesthood. That wouldn't be a bad thing either. Not for me, because I just already know where I'm gonna, Anyways, I do like that band he's listening to. I gotta say, they just make me go. Sometimes I imagine I'm there, the whole room spinning around and around and around, and I can feel like one time I was listening to it and I thought I could see myself. Sometimes on these walkabouts, I can see myself walking with wolves, crows flying out of my back. I said, well, I shouldn't say all that. You're so young. But, I feel bad, honeys, because, little girls, Svea, you and Mia, you need a father in your life, and no one's going to replace you know, I have this feeling that Tim's gonna leave her anyways. You know, your mother put a restraining order out against me because I was writing in Hebrew. I don't even know Hebrew very well. I mean, I'm told I did some study, but apparently I I get in trouble because I say that angels and demons are talking to me. Well, I met a dark angel one day, and I was like, that's alright. She was nice. I mean, I wouldn't judge her. I didn't judge her. I just talked to her, talked about her life. She had a child, and it was just like, I told her if she was ever in need. And I think I met her again. It was this secret thing that we said, and I was just like, it seems like it could be possible. Probably is. So, it's alright. I mean, like I said, listen to everybody. So, I mean, why wouldn't I listen to dark angels and, you know, demons and other angels? Why wouldn't I? I mean, or other beings from different planets or worlds or spaces in between. It's a golden opportunity to, like, learn something new. I've never been afraid of that. So, I just think that a lot of people are so, don't interfere with my life. Just not that well, I don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I just look out these windows and I think, you know, I don't know. Don't know what to think. I don't know what to think. I'm sure some people think I'm dead. That I've never existed. I mean, I said that at one time. Your mother would have probably wanted that. That doesn't happen like that. Oh, that's the thing. Anyways, you guys, I don't even know what you're doing in school. I'll try to email, Kathy and Liz, see what they're doing, You girls will be in the places where you need to be in your lives, too. Doing good work. Probably working on some of the healing that needs to be done because of the destruction your mother caused. And some might blame me, but it wasn't my fault. It's not anyone's fault if they want to grow in a relationship and the other person doesn't. And they just can't take it anymore. It was a failure to communicate that caused it, and that's what we, tried to go to counseling for, but she didn't like the people. Went to a new age person, crystals, and, she's a nice woman, and then we went to somebody else that she picked. She didn't like that because they told her the truth. Like, you picked them. You picked each other. It was always like that, though. She would ask her, well, she'd ask me to fix things, and then I would look at it and go, it's either not broken, or, we should call somebody and get it professionally fixed. And then she'd call her dad, and I'd be like, why do you do that? He always messes it up. Like he was going to fix the door once. I came home and I was like, oh gosh. It was off the hinge, and it stayed that way. It probably still is. I wasn't going to fix it. I was just like, we need to pay for somebody to come fix it. Same way with a lot of other things. I was just like, will you listen to me? No. Always throwing shit away. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to swear at you. Just... And I would be writing papers, and she'd be like, my mom and dad said we should go on date night. And I was like, I gotta work. I gotta be up at 5:30. I'm in grad school because I have to be. And, yeah. Great. Because your mom and dad said we have to do something now, it's like critical point of... I wasn't like that. It's like... It's... I don't even want to say what it is. I don't care, even if people want to blame me, fine, go ahead. You weren't there, you didn't have to live with her. And people are going to say that I posted things on the wall, Facebook. I didn't do that. People were breaking into my computer. Particular people, and I know who they were. I won't say their names. There's no point. There's no point. I mean, I have logs on my old computer of times that they accessed it. I even talked to this one woman. I won't mention her name either. That they were breaking into my computer. And my cell phone. But, what do you do if somebody does that? Shows what kind of coward they are. So I was just like, fine. You want to see my stuff? Now I'm telling you guys. Cowards do that. Spy on each other. Kind of disgusting people do that. Because they're so empty and hollow, they have nothing else to look for except Munchausen's by proxy. I took care of people like that, little kids in the ICU. This one guy, I was like, why do I have to be in here with him? But, I guess I was in there. I listened to him. I didn't leave the room when he was in there. Poor kid. Heart transplant. It was my first night back from Washington, D.C., and I was like, I won't say what the heart surgeon was, who... She went to Michigan. After that. Not after that, but when she was done being a doctor there with the U. Yeah, so... Yeah, his chest was open with retractors in, and I was just like, that's my first night back. Okay, I'll jump right in there and and I did. I like taking care of the heart kids. The CVICU was my home until those women ruined that, just sitting around, people were dying, and I was like, can you, jump in here? They're like, oh yeah, we'll be down there. I'd be like, don't worry about it, I'm here. Just do what you want, I'll take care of it. I helped them with their, I had so many of, precepted so many of them. Now I look at it like, Kelly took my book that I was working on, half of it. You know, she didn't want to return it. Oh, she's going to return it to the courthouse. And I was like, you're going to bring it to me, woman. You know, you don't like take my personal belongings and then just be like, you have to go get it. You know, I'm going to kowtow to you and your ugliness. Well, I hope, Svea, I'm not talking about you, or you, Mia, either. I hope she hears it, though. I was nice enough to talk to that woman. I even had her in the house. Sean and I sat on the couch, and she sat in the chair, and I was just like, oh, this isn't going to work. They should have listened to me in the first place. See how they never do? You know? Oh, and then I was like, oh, yeah. Yes, Sean, I'll just give her a try. You know? Same with Anna. Oh, she's doing her best. She didn't even get records that I signed releases for. You know? I don't even know what to say about any of it, except I need to, like, recharge and get out of town for a while. But, you know, it's now I can't go anywhere because I'm not talking to your Aunt Chris, you know, because she's got her own issues, agendas, and she's busy with her 3 girls. Wait till they're home. Yeah, anyways. I love you guys. Have fun in school. I'll keep talking to you every day. Sending you messages. It's not like I'm doing anything else. You know? No one will hire me. You know? I need it. I got some... I suppose I can just look at those cards here. I don't know. I have some other deck. And an old magical deck, too. I mean, there's... No. They're from the same people. In my youth, I was so wondering about all these things. You know, well, your mother threw a lot of them away. You know, come home and she would have my stuff in the trash, and I'd be like, oh, thanks for asking. And then I just said, forget it, just do what you want. You know, throw it away. Didn't mean anything to her. You know, she would take my pictures down and put other pictures in them without asking. You know, just like, she did own the house. You know, it's because I sold my house. Well, actually, I didn't sell it because the market was so bad that I had to, like, it's a long story. Today is going to be a, oh, what wouldn't be like this, right? It's that same card. Oh, the sadness. No. I hope you felt that it's not really a bother to me at all. It makes me smile and laugh. It might be somebody else's life, too. I guess. It might just end up to be like, you know, I don't know. You know, I'm just... Oh, I posted some more videos on YouTube. I was doing the... You know, I just work on some other stuff now that I need to, like... Apparently, I'm missing some pages out of my book that I was writing, and but I'm done writing it. You know, I'm done writing it. You know, it's like, you know what, I don't have to finish it. I did the work that I needed to do on it, and that's it. You know? So. Oh, you'd like the neighborhood, too. There's college kids moving in, all these... We had a huge group of people move out. I think they did what they needed to do here, too. Whether it was their healing or... Or if they were just living here. I kind of think they were doing some work here that they needed to do for their souls. You know. Who knows? Who knows? I always say that. Who knows? Bing probably knows. I always said that. Anyways, I love you. Love you.